Want to stand out in your data analysis interview? Master these three key questions that every MNC looks for. Hey there, I am Mozam, an IT engineer with a decade of experience and passion for data analysis. Early in my career, I encountered numerous technical challenges and struggled with interview preparation. To overcome this journey smoothly, I created a question bank designed to crack any MNC interview. I am making a YouTube series on those questions. I break down these questions into simplest possible way. Today we are tackling some common but crucial questions often asked in interview by multinational companies. Whether you are preparing for a tech role or a business position, mastering these data calculations can give you an edge.
So let's get started with the first question first. That is, how many days are remaining in current month? So let's assume today is 10th of March and we total have 31 days in the month of March. So remaining 21 days we need to calculate, and how we can do that, we will quickly jump onto the practical window and we'll see how we can create a calculated field. We'll select that, we'll say remaining days. Okay, we'll say that, and then over here we will write. So but before writing the logic, I'll just show you how we can build the logic. So the first thing first is how we can get the date. So if I want to get today's date, what is the function we will use? Today. If I put it over here, you can see it is showing me the month. So I'll just change it to the exact date and I'll convert it to discrete. Okay, now here if you see, we are on 24th of October 2024. Now if I want to add one more month to it, how we can do that? To add a month we will use date add. We know that we have a function called date add to add a particular month or whatever we want. If we want to add a month, if we want to add a year, if we want to add a day, we can use date add. If we want to go beyond, like if I just want to add one month to my current day, so I'll write today. Okay, and I will execute. So now see, if it is 24th of October, now it will show 24th of November. Why? Because I have added one month. I have written one month over here. If I write day over here, it will show me 25th of October. If we want to go to the first day of the month, we have a function which we are going to use, that is date trunc. Date trunc will help us to go to the first day of the month. I'll write date trunc. Now I will be putting two parameters. So on what basis I want month, and then over here I will be putting my today. Okay, so today function, if I put calculation is valid, so if I put it, it is going to give me 1st of October. Why it is giving me 1st of October? Because we are on the day 24th of the October, and if we want to go to the first day, we are going to get it using the month. Okay, now if I change it to year, what is going to happen? If I change year over here, it is going to take us in the month of January. All right, if I write quarter over here, okay, so it is going to take us the first quarter, that is October is the quarter, so that is why it is taking us to the October. If I write month over here, it is going to take us to the month, that is October 1st. Now we got that how we can take today's date, how we can add a month to a particular date, and we got to know that if we want to go to the first day of the month, which what we are going to use, that is date trunc. Now if I use all these three together to count the month, will it be possible? Yes, it is possible. How? We'll see. So first of all, we will write at the outer side date add. Okay, so now date add, what all parameters it will take? It will take month, that one over here, and then in place of today I will just put my date trunc. Okay, so if I copy this and if I paste it over here, my calculation is valid. Now if you see, I am on the first day of the November month. Now if I do a minus of today over here, getting the number. Okay, so it is not showing. So days, remaining days, I'll just put it over here, and you can see that we are getting as count as 8. Okay, if I want to make it precise, I can go to edit and I can do -1 also over here, and if I apply, it will be 7. Okay, so technically 24th day is not over yet, so that is why it is showing us 8 days. And if I want to ignore that particular day, I can use -1 over here, or I can simply put it as it is and we can get it. Okay, this is how we can get the count of total remaining days in a month. Now vice versa, if you want to know how many days we have traveled so far, that is the second question. How many days we are traveled in a month so far? So for the current month, we know we have today's date. Okay, so if I go over here, if I create calculated field over here and completed days, I'll put completed days over here. And if I put date diff, so now date diff, why it is used, we have three parameters in date diff. So if I want to get the difference in terms of days, I'll write day. Okay, if I my start date would be date trunk, and here I will put the month. Okay, which month? The current month. Okay, and then over here I'll put today. And how we are going to take the difference? We are going to take the difference by using today function. Okay, so if I use that, the calculation is valid, completed. Yeah, this is the one. So see, 23 days are completed. So how it is going to calculate? If we dissect it, we are going to get the answer. So here we are taking a difference of days, date in terms of days. That is why we are writing day over here. So we are taking the difference in terms of days. First thing. Second thing, date trunk. So in date trunk, what we are doing? We are taking the first day of the month. How we can take first day of the month? We could have written over here as first day of the, like 1st of October 2024. But that is not the solution. If we execute this query tomorrow, it should give me as the count as 22. So that count has to be dynamic in nature. So that how we can achieve it? We can achieve it using date trunk. So date trunk will give us the first day of the month, first day of the year, first day of the quarter, first day of anything, the first day of the month. So that is why we have written over here month, and over here we have written today. So today is 24th, but it will take me to the 1st of October. Then I am going to take a difference. So the third parameter is end date. So this is my end date. If you see, if I have clicked on it, you can see end date. What is the end date? So it will give me that 24th of October. Now this October and this October is going to be subtracted, and I will get as a result as 23 completed day. We have completed successfully 23 days in the current month. 24th day is not logically we have completed. Again, that is why we are getting 23 as the answer. So this is the question number 2, which we have solved successfully. Now we are going to solve a third question, and this is going to be very important question. Okay guys, so if you are not putting attention over here, please put attention over here and see how we can use fixed LOD and exclude LOD together in one example. Okay, so I'll just click OK. I'll go to a new sheet. Over here I will, now here we will see the sales. Okay, we'll see the sales on the basis of the category. So I'll just put my category over here. This is my category. If I put my sales in the label, you can see my furniture has these sales, office supplies and technology. This is how we are going to get it. Okay, now if I want to see it on the basis of the subcategory, so this is my subcategory, I'll put it over here. Now you see bookcase is 1,14,880. Okay, but if I change it, if I remove it, it is going to be 7,42,000 for all the furniture. Now if I create a calculated field over here, which is going to be a LOD. So I'll just put LOD over here. And if I, how we write LOD, we write it in the curly bracket. So I'll write fixed. Okay, and we need to give a value over here. We need to give a dimension. So we will write category. Okay, on the basis of the category, what we want sum of sales. That is how I want it. So I'll just complete it. Now my calculation is valid. I'll just click apply. I'll take this LOD and I'll put it over here. I'll change it to discrete. Okay, Now if you see, this is exactly the same thing. Now if I put again this subcategory over here, now you see, now you can see that my LOD is fixed. Okay, it is showing me the sales on the basis of the category. It is not divided in the subcategory wise, so that is why it is giving me the sales in terms of category only. Okay, so in LOD, if I put LOD over here, if I put LOD over here, we'll get the values. I'll just convert it into discrete and we'll put it in between. Okay, now if you see, we have the values which is fixed. Now if I want to change the value, if I want to find out the maximum values out of this sales, okay, so now this is fixed on the basis of categories, so I'll just change it to first category subcategory. So I'll just edit it and here I will write category comma. How I can add dimensions? I can add using comma. So I'll write subcategory and I'll apply. So now if you see, my total sales is changed. Now it is on the basis of my subcategory. Okay, now it is same. Now we are going to see the nested LOD. LOD inside LOD. How we are going to see, how we are going to use it? We'll write another LOD, that is exclude, and on the basis of this particular sales, what is my requirement? I just want to find out that what is the maximum sales of a particular subcategory inside a category. So inside furniture, what is the maximum sales which has been done by subcategory? I want to find it out. If you see it manually, we can see that 3,28,000 is a sales which has been done by chairs. So I'll just add one more LOD over here. So I'll just put enter. I'll write exclude. Okay, inside exclude I'll write subcategories, and then over here I'll write max. Okay, and once I have written max, I just want this whole calculation inside the max. So I'll at the end I'll put a closing bracket, and after that I'll put a curly bracket. Okay, once I do that and if I apply it, you can see that 3,28,000, that is for chairs. 3,28,444, that is the maximum sales has been happened. Okay, and this again, if you see in this, we have 2,23,000 sales, that is for storage. Okay, and again 3,30,000, that is going to be for phones. I am very sure this is going to be asked in a multinational company, that how you can use nested LOD, or how when you will use exclude. Okay, so this is the best example to use exclude LOD. Paste it again, and then instead of max I'll write min. Okay, and this is how we are going to find out the mean of it. So what is the minimum sale happened? So minimum sale is, I believe, 91. Yeah, 91,700. Okay, here minimum sale is 3,000. Okay, the minimum sale happened by 3,000. So what is 3,000? This is fasteners. So this is how we can use nested LOD. Alright guys, that's all for today. If you haven't watched my video on LOD, you can check it out. If you are new to my channel, please do subscribe and like